Hello everyone, San Jorge here, and welcome back to Silence. Oh, did I say San Jorge or did I say Jordan? Oh no, I'm Mayor Jordan. Hello. Uh, that was a struggle of an intro, just tongue-tied instantly. But welcome back to San Jorge. Oh boy, I should have named it something English. So I mean, Jorge should be the easiest thing, but I'm just managing to mess it up with my stutter and everything I have going on. But anyways, welcome back. Just recovering mentally from my tongue-tiedness. So, I had a chance to watch, there was a channel called City Planner Plays that I saw come up, and the person has like literally almost like 200 hours in the game now because, you know, so many people had it so early. It really shows the difference of time in the game. Like, it looks, I mean, their stuff is like really, really good. Even better than what I ever could have done in City Skylines 1, but still, it's nice to see, you know, that people are able to do some amazing things. So I'm guessing, you know, I think it's definitely going to get to that point, but for now, I'm struggling a little bit. The first thing is, I'm going to pause it for a second because I'm going to figure out if I can turn off Chirper. Oh, sweet release. So, under interface, which I didn't see last time, there's Chirper pop-ups. So there we go. That's better. So, by the way, these signature buildings, I realized, I think at the end of yesterday, they don't cost anything to actually put down. So it feels like something that I should do. I think I'm going to try to, you know, put them, you know, in a place that kind of makes sense. So, I mean, like, maybe something here can make sense, even though it's pretty low density, but I think this will be kind of turned around at some point. We'll see. It's weird that, I think what's messing with me a little bit is I'm used to, you know, the last game you had residential. Like, it was just one thing. Now there's 3 different residential, I guess, preferences. And now I can't just put in all the very large buildings, which is probably for the best, but it's one of those things that I'm like, I need to remember that. It makes things a little easier. Let me put this, I want to put it on the corner, because why not? But it's one thing that I need to remember because, like, when I guess building areas and everything, just so everything looks nicer. That's pretty much the entire, I guess, reasoning. But hopefully we managed to do that. Honestly, I thought that would fit in a little different, but you know what? I don't really want to move it, so I didn't realize these were like actual, you know, residential buildings too, which that's actually really neat. So it's kind of cool, actually, to get to place these down. I wonder, where would be a good place to put this one, maybe? I could put it kind of on the back side of here, or by this little, maybe just by this little parking lot here. So they have a place, oh, they actually have their own parking, but, so they kind of just have this. This wouldn't be such a bad spot, really. God, this does look a little San Francisco with the hills. Obviously, I've been flattening a lot of stuff, which is very San Francisco, or at least my, you know, general television, YouTube knowledge of things, but it's quite funny to see like this. So we do have a little bit of a demand for medium density, quite a bit for low density, and quite a lot of commercial demand. So for commercial demand, I mean, I've got all this open space, so I feel like it's probably a smart move to do here, but one thing I do want to do here, just because I think it's a good opportunity, is before I go too far, I want to connect to these bits, which that's totally fine with me. I actually like how that filled that in. It did infill instead of just like floating. So I want to do that, and then I want to connect to there. So there's another, again, I don't like how that looks, but it's a little bit like, it's just a little finicky. I think it just likes to cause trouble, to be honest. Maybe if I do like maybe if I like try to curve it a little. No, it's still just as bad. But, you know what? At least we went with some style, I guess. that's one of those things that I think when there's like a move it tool mod or whatever else, that should get easier. But for now, we'll leave it as is. But this just gives me the opportunity to put the commercial kind of along this area where they can walk to. And I feel like that should work relatively well for that without having, you know, so many issues perhaps. So that's the goal at least. So that should, I think, do a lot of that. We still have a lot of industry demand. You know, I'm a little apprehensive. What is this? Ground water station. What's this? What's your, like, water pipe not connected? Has that been like that the entire time? Or what? Or did I mess it up cause I did that? I don't know, either way it's working now. It probably messed it up when I did that originally. But that's fine, we got it working. So this is like customers needed, but I think there's actually a good little spot back here. I could come off of, I'll do off of here. That's actually fine with me like that. We'll go down pretty close to the water there. And kind of right up to that area. And I think I could even squeeze a little, yeah, a little area within there. I wonder if the tool is nice enough. It is. Oops, I need to just have a straight piece for this one. Ooh, that is ugly. I wonder if it's actually better if I just do it. Can I turn all that off? There we go. Like, I assume that will work just without the crosswalk, but that's all I really need. So we'll see if that like does what I kind of have desired. I need to learn what all of these little things do. Maybe it's like the zone grid thing kind of being the problem child. I'm not sure yet. But nonetheless, we got it, you know. So we could, yeah, we'll make that bit commercial. We have a need for medium density. I think I like the idea. So I saw they had a video, the city's planner plays, I think it's called. Apologies if I'm getting that wrong. Kind of how they do their city layouts. And it was very interesting. It's very different, obviously, than what I'm doing. Like it was very grid-like, but the grids looked very nice. I guess because everything was very methodically put out versus this. So it makes me more excited, honestly, for the next adventure of playing this. You know, because you can only go so long with a certain city, so I'm excited to see how things progress as we go. And I do believe there will be progression, so, you know, that's good. But, yeah, for now, we're just working with what my, I guess, current creativity level, or creative level is giving me. But I'm actually still pretty content with what I've got done, or what we have so far, so I'm gonna just kind of do a little bit of that. Then this can, you know, connect up, let's say there. That feels like the most natural spot for that to connect. A little bit of a hump, but that's just fun for when someone's bombing the hill. It's fun. And then let's go ahead, actually. Ooh, a little bit of lag. I like it. Does give me a little bit more freedom than in a lot of, or like in a lot of the last game. There's definitely more freedom to kind of just like get a road in where a road would not have wanted to go before. And that is one thing I really do like. Just because, like, I don't know, it makes playing the game, I guess, that much more, you know, enjoyable. Really. Let's see, maybe I can do that. But it makes it definitely more enjoyable. Well, this doesn't want to be a... Oh, there we go. Maybe... Oh. There's 90. And then that. Oh, I see why it wasn't lined up, because it wasn't long enough. Let's see if I can make this work. So that is 90 there. Perfect. Just kind of thought this might be a good little spot to be able to fill in. That's district creation tool. Don't need that bit. I do miss the brush. I don't see the brush anywhere. Like it has this filling one paint cell at a time, but it's not the brush that I once loved. So yeah, we got the low density housing, which we may as well just plop on in here. At least, you know, we get it close. Does this produce noise? It does, a low amount of noise. And then oh, you can add an extra pump to it. For how much? 20,000? I mean, if it, I guess, helps us with water, why not? Everyone seems happy about it, so sure. I wonder how our buses are doing. We currently have one line. It's 1,322 a month. I mean, that's 1,322 of 8,717 not on the road in a car. That's pretty great. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. But one thing I've noticed, the scale of things I didn't hear a warning about this one, I'll be honest. Oh my god. Oh. That's... I mean... Are you the only thing that really, like... I'm sure it's fun. That was a bit of a surprise, because I wasn't really paying attention to if it was telling me that was going to happen, but it definitely happened. Okay. Good to know that that was the thing that was going on, you know? So one thing I do want to do here is I'm going to just kind of... Actually, let me build like this. Because, I mean, we need more industry. And I feel like this is one of those opportunities that I may as well, you know, utilize the space that I have. This may be a bold choice, but I will do that. And then just kind of get this as infilled as possible, get the density up. I got to turn that as ads off. There we go. And we now have the film actor's mansion. Okay. I don't know what that one was for, but I will gladly take it. So let's say we go up to here. Any more tornadoes? Something I gotta watch for now. Oh gosh, I'm so unused to playing with disasters that really, that was a bit of a shock to see, I'll be honest. I guess you never, well, I was gonna say you never expect a tornado, you often do, but still. That's fine. So yeah, I'm okay with them actually just connecting up here and here. Like, I don't think I need to do anything too particular here. So let's start with this there, and we'll just have that go to there. And that could be the way in and out on this area, because I don't think I need to, like, go too intense with a lot of these connections. You know what, I forgot about that tool being quite useful, really. The, like, kind of just nice curvature. I might have to play around with that one a little bit more. But let's just get this all filled in. We'll see how it does as, like, its own little area. And, I mean, that basically, yeah, just crushed that desire, at least, which is good. Still hate this. I should pretend it doesn't exist right now. And I don't know why so many people are parking here. I'm not... I guess it's to get in here. It's just like maybe they don't... I guess maybe the people living in this bit. It must be. Like, it's the only thing I could think of why they would park there. I wonder if I put like a... Yeah, maybe like a medium parking lot in here. If that would... Oh, there we go. We're a busy town. Nice. So we got loan limit, gated community. That's a weird one. So let's go ahead and we have 7 points now. I said I wanted to do highways next for sure. I also feel like I probably should go ahead and get some of the large roads. I feel like that's going to be a smart idea. And then that leaves me with 3. And I feel like with 3, I probably should go towards... I think I'm getting a little bit far on the old universities and stuff. Like I've got too much. I like the idea of the waterways. That might be something I do. I might get water stuff. I'm really bad at, like, the trams I understand, like, how they work and everything. But I'm not fantastic at actually implementing them. I'm a little wary doing that. I love that these actually connect, by the way. I didn't realize that works like that. That's cool to see. But there we go. Should be getting some people parking there, maybe choosing to not park here as much, which would be nice. You know what, I was going to connect to this, but I don't need to. They can just go through this way, and, you know, if that's, like, where they work or whatever, I don't see a point of doing it otherwise. I would connect this up. I just don't want to raise this right now, and I don't want to raise this. I'd kind of rather them just have to go around, to be honest. The post office, so $250,000. I feel like probably would be wise putting it in. And actually, this kind of area is not such a bad idea, or such a bad area to have this in, because there's room, but also they can get out on the road quickly here and go, you know, whichever way they need to go pretty quickly. So I'm gonna let that happen. And then radio mast. Transmits mobile data, radio traffic, and TV signals in case of emergencies. Oh, how interesting. Okay, that's actually really cool. Oh, it actually requires a road as well. Okay. Well, we can... I mean, can easily have that there. It's not a problem. Maybe having one up, you know, yeah, by this area is actually quite a smart idea, I guess. I don't particularly like the idea of having it, like, so in here, but I guess, like, it's a necessary evil for like, a safety thing. Then we'd have one there, and I think that's pretty covered. So, wow, the industry is just still... I don't know if, you know, the hand-painted industry, I don't know if that counts as, like, you've done industry, or if it's more like this kind of, like, farming industry and stuff. I don't know if that counts fully. I would hope it does, because, I mean, it's a useful thing, and there's actually, wow, the employees were full there, which is so cool to see. But yeah, I'm really not sure. So the usage of the bus is actually pretty dang good. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. The usage of the trains are not good yet, but I think that's a... Either I need to set something up, or there's something deeper within here. It could be because... Yeah, so maybe it could be something of the sort, but I mean, the efficiency is good, so it must be okay. So I might not need to worry about that too much. It works today, I might not, that's fine. I just might not have any... Wait, did it say no vehicles? Do I need to purchase vehicles somehow? Is that a thing I can do? I truly don't know. And I'm pretty sure did I not have a route? I was fairly certain I had a route. Yeah, I think that's the same thing, but I think it just doesn't have the vehicle, perhaps? I'm not sure. No lines to show. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, I had the route. I just don't have the train. Is that because I need... So because this is the terminal, do I need to have a rail yard? I think so. So I think you have to have both, which I did not realize, otherwise I would have kept it when it was there last, but I wonder if I could turn it... I mean, it's like, yeah, I could get it in there, but Eesh. I could put it here. So I could put it there. And then I could work from... let's go with... Oh, interesting. So I didn't really realize the complex curve versus the other one. So for train line, I feel like, you know, we can go under on this one. But I'm going to come up here and then merge into there, I think, ideally. Oh, there we go. So the train's going out. Awesome. So, I mean, trains can go backwards, so I don't think I need to worry about it, like, doing anything too specific there. But that should, in theory now, actually work as a cargo train, which is fantastic. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, that was just a bit of a, I guess, a non-understanding of the way things work, essentially. But that's fine. So now we should actually have cargo exports and things, and imports if that is something that is done as well. So I've got these larger roads, and I've got 6-lane roads. I've got, wow, the Golden Gate Bridge itself, that's wild. 7-lane one-way, wowee. So I've got highways, which obviously we'll be making, or utilizing, of course, which should be very fun. And then, but for now, just still need this 2-lane road, so that is fine. Although one thing I can do here, 4-lane highway in both directions. Oh, wow, you can do... Oh, you could do the multiple directions. That was a mod before, so that's really cool. In fact, I have an idea. So let me turn this into a 2-lane one-way. Other way, please. There we go. Luckily, that works pretty much the same as before. And then, because of... Well, I don't know. I was going to say, I thought this was something that they could turn around a little easier, but it's not a clover leaf. Or roundabout, of course. I'm trying to think of like an easy way for it to, you know, spin around or, you know, whatever. I was going to just put a little thoroughfare, but there's no way to like do a little U-E essentially. Which I mean, it's fine. I can work with that. So let me... I guess we'll end up building a new area over here anyways to some degree. So we'll just kind of, you know, work with what we have. Let me do... You know what, I have an idea. Let me keep this straight here. So we'll just have like a long straight road going to there. I'm going to go ahead and go to the 6-lane road, which probably going to be a massive mistake at some point, but it's more, I'm just kind of curious to how this will go. It looks, I mean, it's just the same size as road as, you know, you would use at the previous game. Like, it's pretty chill. And let me actually upgrade this, because obviously lane ergonomics there makes more sense to do it that way. Actually, that works, because the way that it does this is pretty cool. I love the markings. The markings being there is such a nice little addition. And the fact that they, like, just kind of recognize what to do is pretty cool. So, what I'm thinking is we could... Let me increase this bit here to have kind of like this slip lane. And then off of this, I'm glad this works the way I thought it was going to. It just made sense, but I'm glad it works that way. And then we can have this that goes on to... Or should I have this as a... Ooh, let me do this. Let me have this as a large roundabout, because then we can work off this even later if I need to. I think that'll work. We'll see. But... Ow, what a... what a thing. Let me delete that. I had to click that to see what that actually looked like, because He was doing something insane. Alright, back to the highway. So, actually, let me just... That's not... I mean, it's fine. Not what I want, though. It's actually a bit of a steep curve for that anyways. So does it have... There we go. So you can make it work, it's just a little janky. And then, I'm curious, can you come off of here? I mean... I guess it doesn't need the sidewalk is the thing, so that is kind of... Like, it would actually be preferable to not have the sidewalk, so... Oh, I love how that connects like that, it's actually so cool. And then we can have this so it's, you know, got a merging lane. We'll give it a little bit more of a buffer there to merge. I actually really like how that looks. Like, obviously it's not pretty, but like it's just cool how it does this. And one thing I can do is I could actually upgrade this section, like so. Oh, that looks so cool. I love that. 70 miles per hour, right? Or I guess kilometers per hour in this case. Insane. But like obviously just to keep that flowing a little better. And then I could actually do that here as well. Actually, let me put that back down. Yeah, you kind of, it's one thing I got to get used to. You kind of just like choose the area you want it to upgrade. Like, you know, as like a little slider almost, so. It's based on like your location when doing things now. So I don't want this to snap to the grid. What is snap to guidelines? No, that's still doing it. Snap to the sides of the building. Snap to 90-degree hour. Let me just turn, yeah, toggle snapping off. Sometimes that's just the easiest solution. So we can come in like that. And then like so. And I think all I gotta do is upgrade. Oh wow, holy crap, when you do it like that you really gotta customize. And yeah, sorry to them, but it's for the best. Oh wow, you really, when you turn off the snap, you can really give it the adjustment that you desire too. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So I need one way to get into here from this side as well, and you kind of gotta do it from here ideally. I know this isn't very well designed, I'll be honest, but it's, you know, it's my first time using the highways of this game, so I'm gonna give myself a little, or cut myself a little slack, honestly. I actually would like to redo this, which you can. Awesome. I just realized that's water underneath when it's doing that. I wish I could do this as a smaller section because I don't need that much, but I think that might be enough. So I would want to go from here, and then I wonder, you know, usually you would go over, but if it's letting me go under there, oh, is it not under enough? It's just like the first bit? I think so. Alright, let's try that again. Let me go back to the beginning of that just because it makes it a little easier to kind of figure out. So I could do that, and then there. And yeah, the slope's too steep until you get... What does that look like? Wow. I mean, pretty bad, but hey, it was a cool try. Oh, you know, sometimes you gotta try things. And then... So maybe instead, I could just sort of skirt around here a little. I know this is not the most beautiful thing in the world, but you know, we don't want people going fast anyways, I guess. Because, you know, usually exits are anywhere from 35 to 15 miles an hour, depending. So I feel like that works pretty well. So that should work there. We obviously need water and electricity to attach here, so we'll do that by just actually doing it. I can't believe you can curve the pops now. I think that's the coolest thing. And let me actually not do that. Let me do the proper pops as well. So there we go. We have that attached. I'm not sure why it doesn't go this way as well. Like, it only seems to do, like, maybe it's just because there's only something that way. Maybe it doesn't see the point in doing it otherwise. I don't know. Maybe it'll work in the future, you know, when there's actually something there. But hey, for now, it's fine. So I could do another transformer out this way. Because I don't think it hurts to have more, to be honest. What is this? Dead end. That's not allowed traffic. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but it's one way, of course. So I don't actually need that to be a one way anymore. I can turn that back, which let me... yeah. There we go. Can turn all that back on. Oh, it's highway. Oops. I was wondering why that looked a little funny. There we go. A little redo, but we got it. So I think that works a little bit better for, you know, now when people do want to get over there, that's good. Well, is this still not enough customers? Yeah. Oh, we actually have high density residential demand. Perfect. And we have office demand? Holy crap. So let's put in offices around these buildings, because, hey, it's perfect. And then, did I just hear thunder? I don't know. Let's see. I think we need to build a new... I guess we have this area to kind of work with, if we so desire. We have this little open area, but I don't want to put too close to there. So I think I'll build out in this a little bit. I know that I probably should, you know, replace some of this lower density with high density. But then would the high density not just, you know, go, or the low density just go up? Or I'd cause an issue? I really don't know. That's a bit of my problem right now. I'm actually unsure of how that kind of works. But yeah, hey, we'll find out, I guess. So one thing I will do, just because I have this option here, I'm going to put this row housing in on all these open bits. Just because it's easy and seems like the right thing to do. And then up here, that's industry, so we won't mess with that area. I think new industry area will kind of come over here a little bit too, because now they have the ability to move around. And then, so yeah, office, you know, that's where people want to, I think, ideally be working around and living around. So, you know, kind of get it within these zones where the living are. And then I think what I'll do, yeah, we obviously, this is where I can fill in a lot of this, like, demand for the low density stuff, I think, which I don't know why this is so kind of inhospitable to living in. Maybe it's just because it's so close to this and like kind of a thoroughfare. So maybe if instead, if I, you know, built off of here, it might be a better place to live. Happens to be overlapping, but there we go. And I didn't realize that was quite so hilly. So what's this? The contour. Oh, I actually quite like that one. That's really helpful to kind of, because I mean I can see the grade that it's trying to tell me, but I think being able to actually read the proper contour of everything is actually quite nice. Because I'm okay with building on the hills, because, I mean, like, it's obviously, it's a hilly spot, but now I can kind of make them out a little bit better. Oh, look, I'll actually be able to do a little connection here. There we go. That's a little funky. Oh, I think it put in a retaining wall. I think that's what that is. Yeah, it's a retaining wall kind of without, like, parking. That's pretty neat. I kind of wonder, actually, and apologies, because this might look really bad. Famous last words, isn't it? But I'm curious, like, if you do this and build to the edge, does it... I was hoping it would build, like, a retaining wall all the way through. It might have been more of a glitch than a feature. Let's find out. No, that's definitely a retaining wall. Whoa, that's so cool. Because usually you use keys and things to sort of, I guess pretend that you had a retaining wall. That's really cool. I'll do something like that, because why not? And then we could, in theory, now, yeah, build on top. This would be like where the Rockstar kind of area would be. So that's quite steep, but it's San Francisco map, so of course it is. It's actually... It was considered a little too steep for doing that, but it's not too steep if you do the old curves. Oh my gosh. You know, I mean, I'm fairly certain I've seen stuff very similar to this. Maybe not quite to that extreme, but not far off. What happens if I actually soften that, like this, like real small, make this like pretty weak, and then... Oh, I love that it adjusts, because that's more what I would think would be realistic as well. So if I also... I mean, I'm okay with that, personally. I mean, of course I am. I did it and everything, but I think that's kind of neat. Huh. I think that's actually really, really cool. So let's put in... I'm very curious to what houses will look like in this area, because it's got to look insane. Or really bad, you know, sort of thing. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Wow, there's a lot more demand than I would think. Let me put... Because we got like a decent little like section, but I kind of like the idea of still having the row houses like deeper within, you know. I wouldn't mind to have some, you know, like low rent there. I feel like that's a good idea. Maybe, you know, wherever we see like a good place to kind of squeeze it in, it's probably not such a bad idea. Oh, so it actually shows you like where's good for the housing too. Which again is very, very cool. So I could actually, you know, we have like a medium density desire. I mean, it says these roads are okay for them. So I think that's what I'll do, but I think I'm going to do some row houses along these bits just because I'm fairly certain they get parking, or like driveways. And that seems to be really helpful. But I think also just being near this, even with the roundabout there and the noise that probably facilitates, I feel like it probably works out for the best. I'm going to put some in here as well, because why not? Might as well fill this in pretty nicely. I know this isn't like the most methodical thing I could be doing, but I like it, so it's fine. And then, yeah, let's put some of the low rent, like just around here. So, you know, get some big things kind of around the, I think this, yeah, the college. Which, I mean, college, we have 772 students of 1,500. I'm amazed that it's that good. I mean, the efficiency is great. So I really can't complain there. So transformer station, it's on overload actually, so there's actually too much going on for it, I'm assuming. Coming from okay, so does that mean I just need Diesel generator, so yeah, I mean, it's just getting depleted so quickly. We just need better power, ideally, I think, is the thing. Which the solar power plant, I can actually, oh my god, I can actually afford now. And you know, I'm kind of in a spot where this isn't such a bad area back here to do it in. So I think if I can do it like here, that wouldn't be so bad. We'll go ahead and try to make that, you know, make things a little more level around it, because I feel like that's going to be probably ideal for solar power. Let's bring this up to like, yeah, literally 200. I'm going to need the strength to be better than that. I don't know how that's only 50% strength, by the way. In my mind, that would be like 100, but whatever. Still never worked with the slope terrain tool, so I'm still trying to figure it out, but I don't think I quite have it. I'm better just using the softening tool and sort of, you know, utilizing that a little bit, but that's fine. I think that looks pretty good actually there. And then we can go ahead, put that through there, which actually connects the power instantly, which is fantastic. And then if I was to do this, the road is now connected, which should be the sewage, right? Do think so. So it has like, oh god, I bet it has, yeah, I was gonna say, bet it has some crazy upgrades, which, yeah, I mean, I may as well. 600,000. Just, I mean, it's gonna be worth it considering the, I guess the cost that's like it's already gonna be producing and going through, so we'll let it happen. And then, yeah, I'm not, should the sewage just not be working here? I mean, it seems to me like it should be fine. I'm guessing it's something to do with the pipes are just being goofy, maybe. Because that does seem to happen sometimes. Or maybe it's just the sewage is bad all around, now that I look at it. Let's go and get another outlet going. Maybe that's going to be our ticket here. That might be more of the issue than anything. That was the issue. So I don't know why I need this power line particularly, but maybe it's because it needs to go to like this sort of a thing. I'm not sure. Because I do have a connection there. So maybe if I do that, that might be... maybe that's something to do. And this can somehow also curve. Wow, okay. So that seems to have fixed that. So, oh, this is cool. Okay. I didn't realize this is how you could just see the demand in general. Unoccupied pavilion, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Neat. Oh, so they got like minimum fare. Wow, I didn't realize there's this kind of stuff too. High-speed highways. Whoa. Like a Formula 1 car. Like an old 1990s one on it too. Neat. Alright. So that is actually pretty cool to have done, to be honest. And then, yeah, we could do the harbor and stuff. It's a little on the pricier side, and we still will do it. I think if we could have like a harbor coming in, you know, like kind of into the city, maybe eventually turn this into an office area instead of a pool lagoon sort of deal, that would be great. I think that would be pretty neat, actually. So medical availability is getting a little sketchy now. I would love to put in a big hospital and, you know, have that kind of doing everything, because that would, you know, it would fix everything, but it's very expensive. And if I put one of these in, it basically does the work, but it would be nice to just have it kind of done in one go. But I'm pretty close to having the next, to be in a big town. Yeah, I just need, like, you know, I guess more expansion, which I guess just doing these things, I'll get there. So I think I'll just keep doing that for now. We still have so much stuff that, like, this is like N4. I'm gonna actually put some row houses through here, which I know the ground pollution's its own thing here, but I think it's okay for now. This doesn't seem to be an issue, hilariously. I don't understand how, but it just hasn't been one. Not as much as I thought. Which I find really funny. But it's cool. I mean, I'm glad it's not a huge issue. How's this look? Honestly, not as bad as I thought it would look. I thought this would be much, much worse, but this is actually like super reasonable of a layout considering. Like considering what was there, I should say. Like that could have been so much worse looking. There we go. So let me... Yeah, sure, that's fine. Just... Let me give you all this. Oh, you can actually... Oh my god, you can hold it down. That is clutch knowledge. So much easier. Some pro tip, if you get the paint bucket, you can just hold it down. GG. I'm gonna put some row house in there. I'm curious how... Okay, it just makes its own key side, I guess. That's fine. I was curious how that would go. Kind of curious, like, will that build... Okay. I was curious if I did a mixed use the one there, if it would actually build, and it did. Oh, my butt's numb. I really didn't think that would work. That's definitely surprised. I like that we survived a tornado with, like, nothing happening, by the way. I was just kind of thinking about it. Alright. Okay, so, I mean, that seems to be fine. I mean, money is obviously doing its own thing, but it's just because I'm going a little wild with it. So, we're actually okay on the electricity. I guess where it's kind of winter time, it's a little different with the way the night goes, but I didn't realize I'm playing on 3-speed, by the way. It's so chill. Like, 3-speed on Skylines 1 felt like it was just like all the time. Like, this is like pretty... It's been pretty relaxed, which is nice. I mean, it's nice to be able to see the progress without like feeling like I'm missing everything by doing it. So I am enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this. I have my quarrels with it, of course, but mostly performance based. But I think it's honestly a pretty dang solid game. I wish, and I'm like bitter of a lot of the what I think it should have done with, you know, I guess having the game prepped better, more optimized. But still, I'm very happy with how good it has been to play. So there is that at least. Kind of tempted to build something here. Oh, basketball court would be so cool. Oh god, don't flood. At least it doesn't seem to have flooding issues like we definitely could. And this is the, yeah, so this is like the mixed use. So we have the on there as well. So like kind of like two, maybe, yeah, so maybe two shops, and then this is the residential entrance, I assume. But that's really cool. That is really cool to see. Okay, so let's see, what is this doing? So yeah, I guess this battery just kind of, you know, depletes and does its own dealio because it's, you know, doing its thing. I gotta be honest, traffic is, which maybe it's a lot better because 14,000 before with traffic used to act like you had a city of like 300,000 sometimes. So maybe it's just a lot better scaled to population now. But I mean, even 14,000 is pretty decent, or it feels like a decent sized city for 14,000. Now I zoom out and I'm like, well, actually, maybe not, because like considering all this space that I can work with. But still, what was that? Is that autosave? I'm not sure. But yeah, so I have a demand for more industry, and I think I'm going to start building that up here. Probably on this inside. Maybe up within here for now, because I don't want to block future rail stuff. Actually, let me do this. Oh, jeez. Let me do this. I'm going to use the 6-lane and go straight here. So this is kind of like my no-build zone. This is where, you know, can turn everything out and go that way. And there we go. Progression. We're on our next thing. So now we have 9 points available. Let me see what we unlocked though. So EU high density housing, NA high density housing, which is very cool. Oil drilling and loan limit has gone on up. Oh, let's see. So it's like little achievements. So yeah, we have these things that we can work with. We have 9 points. So I'm kind of thinking like water treatment is probably a very legit thing that would be great. I'm also thinking, yeah, I need to get recycling centers up and going. Radio telescope, blah, blah, blah. So education I'm feeling pretty content with thus far. Small emergency shelter. I mean, the fire station I think is going to be smart. The city hall is pretty cool. Again, I don't feel confident enough for a tram maybe just yet. The airport's tempting, but I kind of want the large parks. And then with the remaining 3, let's do post-sorting facility, and then I'll leave that one for now. And I feel like that's a pretty good spot for the time being, at least on that. So, let's say this is our main road, of course. And then let's say we want to use a 4-lane road to cut through here. And I'm just going to do it all the way to the end, have it as straight and easy as possible. And then we have the branches off here. Oh, jeez. Want that to be that, I'll be honest. And then we'll try to, there we go. We'll do that. And I know this is definitely a grid, don't worry. Let's do the medium roundabout size. And then let's have 2 more. We'll do there. And then kind of gives me my good spot to build from. So the reason I'm doing this is, well, I think pretty obvious. It's just very utilization heavy. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, super utilization driven for space. So that's where I'm kind of going with this for now. Okay. Not perfect, but it's okay. And then there we go. So now that can be a new little area to kind of do everything from. And actually for this, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, this could very easily just be a roundabout too, so that makes that even easier. It's just like the weirdest little noise of like almost thunder that goes in my ears there. It scares me. And then yeah, legit just this entire inside area for now. You can do that. Oh, I'd say it's a better thunder noise. It's just because I have it on the low. I didn't really think about that. Oh wait, I have a lot of money now, which means I could build the hospital. And I want to build the hospital in like a spot where, it makes sense. Personally, I think actually taking over some things here would be better, because this is a good spot for it. But I think what I want to do, because I don't like the idea of having the hospital like kind of on its or maybe here. I don't want the hospital to be like in a spot where like it's off the main road, so like the traffic gets really backed up of people going in and out of it. So I might end up doing it back here. And then, yeah, I should be able to fit it in there, which I can. Whoa, new signature building, chemical plant. Ooh, fun. I love chemicals, yum. So we got the special treatment ward. Definitely go for that. Helipad. Oh, yes, please. And trauma center. which, I mean, why not? Since we have the money, may as well go all out on that. So now medical coverage, yes, fully fine. The helipad actually might be quite a clutch thing to have because now we don't have to worry about that so much. I don't know if I actually need like, okay, I don't see helicopters at least, so that's easy. But yeah, I think we're good. I do need to make a better bus line. I do know that. So don't fret on that too much. I definitely see the necessity for that. So healthcare, we're doing okay. Crematorium, not great. I mean, I guess like, are the cars just really busy at the cemetery? Where is there? They're just, I couldn't even find the freaking cemetery anymore. Yeah, so it's busy. Which is so funny. That it's that busy, but it is. Set of walls. Oh, interesting. Alright, what was that? It's oh wow, crime scene. Interesting. I refuse to be part of it. So yeah, we got that building in, which is great for all of that. We do need, I guess I should really just put office like wherever, you know, seems fitting. Because like we have like this area which was not quite good for living on because of noise, so that seems like a good spot. And actually even up to here because, you know, it's a little too loud or whatever, or maybe stinky. Maybe just a little stinky. So maybe we don't want to have that there anyways. And I just got an achievement, have at least 1,000 citizens and an average happiness of 75%. Oh, so cool. So we're actually pretty good on the old happy scale, which I think you can see here. So yeah, it must have been over 75%. I don't see like a thing there, but I mean, there ain't much to mess with there, so that's good. So yeah, there's a lot more services that you really have to bear in mind for your citizens, which is really cool. But yeah, it's a lot more to think about, which I like though. But yeah, it's been really cool. But I think I'll end that one there just to, because there's more stuff I want to start on, but like I don't want to like, you know, start on something towards the end of the video and get caught for another hour. So I'll just record right after this. Again, I don't know how I'm doing this series, if I'm going to like edit anything, but for now I've just been like, I've been enjoying this way. Let me know again what you've seen. I've actually not seen yet. I'm literally waiting for the first 2 uploads to upload, so it's taking a little bit. But thank you oh so much for watching. I really do appreciate any love and everything. My first impressions video, which was supposed to be the first episode of Let's Play, has done really well for this channel. It's done okay on Xantor, but for this channel, it's, you know, to be able to get like 60 some views on a channel where I'm not anything, it's really cool. So I appreciate every single one of you watching, and I hope you follow on with the journey, and I will talk to you all next time. Goodbye.